Welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show, and we've got something to talk about. Worst ideas in mountain biking.
Yikes, but don't worry people, because we've also got brand new presenter news.
Oh, brand new?
Yes!
That's a lot. All that is coming up on this week's show. Yes, welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show with myself, Blake Sampson.
And myself, Rich Payne.
Yes, and we're talking about the worst ideas in the history of mountain biking. And mountain biking itself is one of the best ideas ever.
100% Blake, but there are some stinker ideas out there. But do you know what isn't a stinker of an idea?
What's that then?
Our brand new presenter.
Yes,
Who is it, Blake?
It is Isac Mundy. Look at him, everyone. Welcome to the team.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Look at that.
Thank you for joining us, mate.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm buzzing.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the team. And tell us a bit about yourself, the viewers.
Yeah. Oh, hi. I'm Isaac. I'm 28. I'm from London. I've been racing bikes since I was about 10. I've very lucky to try out all sorts of stuff as you sort of do when you're a kid. I've raced four-cross, downhill, enduro. Ended up riding on the road a lot as well.
Road cyclist.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't. Don't pigeonhole me.
No. It's tyres. Yeah, that's close enough.
No, I mean, it's risky in this building, isn't it? But yeah, a bit of cyclocross, although it's a bit muddy and cold for me, to be honest.
That's kind of mountain biking.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Tried out the track, but really out on the dirt is where it's at for me, and it's been amazing. Love it so much. And
that.
And you've raced a lot, haven't you? You've done a lot of you've done a lot of racing, but cross country.
Last couple of years, was lucky enough to, someone lent me a bike a couple of years ago, coming out of COVID, wasn't sure what riding I was going to be doing, so started off, just went down local Goric series. I did it when I was a real small kid, but then always had an idea I wanted to try cross country again, and it just kind of built from there. You go do that, you do a regional series, you do an MPS, get the points to do a World Cup.
So he's got legs.
Let's
he's
go.
got some legs.
Watch out.
And
you've raced nationals and you've raced World Cups as well, correct?
I thought this is my chance to finally be there, be part of the event and give it a go and get round and do okay. So that was amazing.
Well done.
Oh,
well,
nice.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Now, some of the worst ideas is what we're going on for this week, and one of them is probably what this chap loves to do, and I think it's a bad idea. It's 24-hour racing. Hey, don't you think?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I can see.
You can see the appeal.
I think it's the mental
I've
challenge.
never done it, and I can see that.
You've never done one?
I've never done one. I like going far. I like trying hard and going fast. And that's obviously the 24-hour race. I guess you maybe have to be a bit more considered.
You do? We'll find out when we rope you into one.
Oh, God.
I'm out of that.
Yeah,
24 hours, man. After seeing your one, I'm like...
It was only one time I ended up.
Yeah, no, but it was bad. It was mental. So worst idea.
Well, this one's for you. Massive hucks to flat.
No, that's a brilliant idea.
Terrible.
What's wrong with that?
No, thank you. We're in agreement already. That's terrible idea.
That's what suspension is designed for hucking to flat.
Oh, well, what about BMX then, right?
Hucking to flat on concrete. Yeah. No, that's a bad idea. BMXing, the street is good fun. I can see the appeal there as well. But when you huck into flat off big stair gaps and stuff, I think that's a bad idea. But it's not about BMX, it's about mountain biking. I think hucking to flat's a good idea.
Yeah, in the same concept that 24-hour racing is a good idea.
No, it's a disgusting idea. I think more people would like to huck to flat than go
probably
24 hours.
They probably would. Oh, damn it. All right, this one's a bit of a tech one. It's aluminium spoke nipples.
You like tech?
Yeah, brass for me. I think it's got to be brass nipples.
Brass nipples.
Yeah, my favourite kind.
Yeah.
But they look good, the aluminium ones, but it's too soft, aren't they? They just...
Yeah, and if you do leave them out, they get corroded, and then you just...
It is the most annoying thing, if they've been there for a while and it's trying to crack the stiction with the threads and the nipples are just shredding off, and it's one of my pet peeves. I hate it.
Shredded nipples.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Just
absolute
that
nightmare.
Yeah, shake.
Are we back on 24-hour racing?
Yeah. I got another one, right? Now, we all do love a stem because a stem is pretty handy on a bike, isn't it? Yeah, but what about these flexi stems?
The German evolved.
What's wrong with suspension?
Do you remember that evolved?
No,
this is before.
I've seen them coming back, obviously, and...
Yeah.
Why are they coming back?
It's gravel and stuff, isn't it? I think, and road stuff. Yeah.
But this is
the German Flex stem from yesteryear. It was basically, as the name suggests, a stem which flexed. So essentially, every time you hit a bump, all of your body weight just got catapulted over the front.
Brilliant.
You think about it.
Oh, yeah, see ya.
Yeah,
See ya. Wait, well, yeah, I think they should stay.
I'm with you with that one.
yeah,
actually.
okay,
It just doesn't make
unanimous
sense.
agreement there.
But then, like you said, coming back on gravel?
Yeah, but it's tiny amounts of
Yeah,
flex.
and I
to
can,
go.
I can
That's
see
better.
the kind of just really small bump absorption.
Yeah.
As soon as it is travel,
Yeah,
messes with
like an
handling.
inch
no,
of
I'm
travel.
out.
Terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Down
Hey,
the bottom.
nearly negative. What about this?
Wait, okay, sorry.
More accessibility for people on bikes.
It's very true. But what about
there's
bringing
that
too
double
much?
end.
What about too much accessibility to people that don't like
This sword's got two ends. There's where do you go from here?
four-ended sword, man?
Oh, sound like a throwing star.
Anyway, let us know what is the worst ideas in history of mountain biking in the comments down below. But for now, let's move on to the news.
What's up, everyone? Look at these live streams waiting to go on GMBN Racing. You can watch Under 23 cross country from Novie Mesto this weekend, and queued for June, we've got Junior Downhill Finals, Elite Semi-Finals, and even more Under 23 XC racing from Lenzerheide. Head over, click some buttons, and turn on your notifications for when we go live with these streams, and shortly after the Elite Finals and other main events, we'll have highlights ready to go. For the live streams of the finals, make sure you've got your GCN Plus subscription ready to go, the only place where you can watch worldwide. This week, we've seen the launch of the new Forbidden Druid. The V2 is available officially, both a full 29er and mixed wheels with revised geometry, including LLS updates to the reach, head angle, chainstays, seat angle, and more. There are extra changes to the linkage and rear triangle, gone are the days of that one-piece swing arm, which Forbidden say results in a more supple rear suspension and a better leverage curve. There are a couple of builds available and some lovely colours. I think Spruce Almighty is my favourite new colour description. Frames start at $3,800 US and builds at $6,200 US. There's a new kid on the block in XC as Pinarello are unveiling the Dogma XC. For a while, the Ineos Grenadiers team, or as he's otherwise known, Tom Pidcock, had pick of the litter to debadge whatever bike he got along with the most. This trend seemed to be continuing when he was joined by Pauline Ferrand-Pivot, who had also previously been riding the BMC 4-stroke on her former team. However, Pinarello had other plans, beginning the development of the Dogma XC in autumn last year. It's going to get a baptism of fire and more development under the Grenadiers this year. Pinarello have plans to also add a hardtail to the roster. Both bikes are scheduled for commercial release March 2024. The Orbea Factory XC team are prepping for Novie Mesto. Check out their website for a series of short films and an opportunity to win a full set of their factory XC gear and a helmet. Cool stuff. Last but not least, I've noticed some cool things on the gram. Ados Silva has been posting shots of Yeti bikes for a little while and has now confirmed an ambassador program with the brand, which is great news for one of Freeride's heavy hitters. Canyon have released a limited edition Roxon build of their Torque On e-bike, which has the words "Go fast, take chances" emblazoned on the head tube. Definitely here for that. And GT Bikes are collabing as well with this Mandalorian-themed Pro Performer. This is the way. Although Matt, one of our camera guys, cracked me up by saying if you rode a Star Wars bike around his part of Wales, you'd get beaten up very fast. All right, that's all from me this week. Let's catch up with Toff for the sickest thing.
Right, this week's sickest thing is this new raw Shredit from Remy Metailler called Pushing the Limits. It's a bit different to his usual POVs and like vlog style content. It's basically just like a sick, no nonsense, just sick raw edit basically, riding like stupid hard trails and making them look easy. The riding's like really gnarly, but at the same time, being a raw, this edit's just like so peaceful. I don't know about you, but for me, this is like, you know how people like listen to like wave music, like white noise? For me, this is like what I want to watch when I'm like real stressed and stuff. Like just so calming, isn't it? I gotta say props to Scott Serco for filming and editing this, all the slow-mo in the right place, and yeah, like just loads of clips looking sick. So yeah, definitely check this one out. Right, that's my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Okay, thanks guys for news and sickest thing of the week. Great as always. But Blake, haven't you got somewhere to be?
I do, yes. But before I leave, I got a quiz question for the both of you and the viewers at home.
Okay.
It is, which mountain bike legend is most well known for sending massive hucks? Right? Is it Jimmy Wiggle?
Probably.
Yep. Josh Bender
Never heard of him.
or John Curve.
That's the one,
100%.
surely. Yeah.
I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for having me. I'll see you later.
All right, mate.
See you later,
Welcome
Blake.
to the team, mate.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
Right, Blake is gone. We've upgraded, we've replaced, removed, if you like. Only joking, people. He's just elsewhere. But Isaac does mean you get to join me for a little sing-song. I don't know if you've seen
no.
this.
I don't think I have.
What?
What
Martyn
have
is...
I done? Oh, no.
Martyn is fuming right now. It's Hacks and Bodges time, which means it's Hacks and Bodges! Hacks and Bodges! Hacks and Bodges! Whoa.
Oh.
If Tumbleweed was in the Dirt Shed,
wow.
it would have...
So don't worry, next week, be right on tune.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Okay, first up in our Hacks and Bodges, we got Mark from his workshop. And it looks like he's made his own chainring, right? His own sprocket.
Yeah, he says he's been hand making his own sprockets for several years, which is the sort of thing we like to hear. And he's made a 20-tooth front chain ring, so it's even
Tiny.
smaller than the tiny little granny rings we used to get on triple crank sets, which maybe were down to about 22 teeth.
Yeah, right. And I mean, it's cool. Like, he's obviously
Yeah.
made out of what? 2mm thick stainless. You can see
Probably
where he sort of
stainless steel.
started like chopping it out. But look at it on his bike there.
Yeah, that's, I mean...
Minuscule.
The bash guard is superfluous for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it
You're not
really
hitting
is.
that
I
on
mean,
anything.
you're hitting your bottom bracket casing really
Yeah.
before you get to that chain ring. I mean, it's cool. I'm all for homemade parts, so I like it.
Definitely.
I would like to know more about why so small. So, Mark, let us know. Very interesting. Right, next up, we have Ben, all the way again from his workspace. I like it. Now, he said out riding some trials, obliterated some spokes on his bike and doesn't have anywhere to fix it, really.
No, and I've struggled with this, like often wanting to come up with some kind of wheel stand.
Ingenious
'cause
way.
When you end up doing it in your forks or in your frame with the like biros and rubber band, like it's hard work,
classic.
isn't
Yeah, or
it?
zip ties or something
Yeah.
as well, yeah. So what he's done here is an old shelf and basically turned his forks upside down to use as a wheel jig. Is that actually pretty clever?
This is clever. I like this.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's, yeah.
Would you call it a hack or a bodge?
That's a hack, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. It's a bodgy hack.
Yeah.
It's borderline, that one, I feel. It's a back, yes. Cameraman Jack is a back. I like it. Yeah, I mean, but look, it does the job very nice. You thought outside of the box, so I do like that. It could be in contention. Right, next up we have Allison's Biathlon M1 from Madison, New Jersey in the States. She says, I needed somewhere to hold some extra quick links while I was riding, and I didn't want to just throw them in a little Ziploc bag in my saddlebag or backpack. So I made a clip on my 3D printer. Of course what is
you
a
did.
hack and bodge without a 3D printed gizmometry in there somewhere? Also use a Velcro strap to keep it extra secure. But I mean, it's pretty cool again, isn't it?
That is neat. Something I've seen people do is actually putting one half of each quick link underneath their grips as well.
Oh, I
But
like that.
This is,
mean,
any
this is
any
next
excuse
level.
to get the printer out. This is really
yeah,
neat.
right. But it's like, I mean, I like it, but isn't that going to scratch your bars up?
That's a good point.
It's gonna
Maybe it's back to the printing board for you.
Oh, Isaac. A bit harsh on the first one. I like it though. I mean, it is very cool, but we do need to choose a winner to receive the stunt mug. So Isaac, it's your first one. I'll let you choose. We've got wheel stands,
Yeah.
Allison's 3D printed quick link holder, or we've got, who was it? Mark, sorry, with his sprocket.
For me, I think the wheel span, it speaks to me as a mechanic.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
and it's a hack. It's something. It's clever. Not the others aren't, but they're sort of. It's just making new bike parts. This
Right.
is a real kind of. It's still outside the box, and it just really works, and it
So-
adds something useful.
Okay, so we're going for Ben.
I would.
Ben, congratulations. A stunt mug is on its way to you. Okay, now we quizzed you with a question earlier. Which mountain bike legend is most well known for sending massive hucks? Hoi! Now, you had to choose Jimmy Wiggle, Josh Bender, or John Curve. Isaac, who was it?
The answer is Josh Bender.
Of course it is. Jimmy Wiggle didn't stand a chance.
And next up's Caption Contest, which last week we saw a video of Rich mental at his keyboard. We saw some fantastic contributions from you guys.
Okay, yeah. First is Mitch Hicks. When you're writing Caption Contest comments each week, thinking they are hilarious. Yeah, well, that is how I do it. Who have we got next, Isaac?
It is Dinjarin BY4ZD said, Rich commenting on how great his own videos are.
Ah, busted. I didn't think you'd notice. And lastly, but not leastly, Wonderwatch2239 working for GMBN after ChatGPT does all the writing. Yeah, I mean, it could be going that way, couldn't it? Yeah, I was going mental. Who do we think's the winner of that one? Is going to win a race jersey, I think.
Okay, well, I mean, I've chosen the hack. What one really spoke to you in the Caption Contest this week?
I actually really like them all.
They are good.
Do you know what? Let's give it a modern twist. Wonderwatch2239 working for GMBN
we like to be
after
topical.
ChatGPT does all the writing. Now here is this week's Caption Contest photo. As always, let us know in the comments down below and you too could be winning a saucy GMBN prize. Time for a couple of things that we have seen on the internet that we liked this week. Now, Isaac, you've got one for me. You showed me earlier.
That's true. I feel bad saying that I liked this, but it's, Adam Brayton, the Keswick Kestrel, up at the Fort Bill National this week. Pretty serious gash in his arm.
Oh, it's minging.
It's if you're a bit squeamish about it, maybe don't go on his Instagram, and otherwise go and check it out. Now it's been stitched up. It doesn't look too bad.
It looks less like mincemeat.
It's one of those ones where you'd have a look and you.
It makes me wince a little bit.
Yeah.
We used to do a thing called the body bin on the dirt shed. It didn't last long, I'll be honest, but that would be in it. Yeah.
Straight in the bin.
Yeah. Let's mix it up. Something I saw I liked this week was this GT Mandalorian collab. Now this is a GT Pro Performer 29-inch sort of cruiser collab with the Mandalorian. So Star Wars Mandalorian, and look at it. It's just. I could see me cruising along the old Jersey beachfront on that. I quite like it.
Yeah.
Those big mag-type wheels.
It must be massive, though. We're looking at
20,
this now.
yeah.
It's that cruiser proportions, 29-inch wheels. It's,
But look at that, sort of like, I don't know. It's really cool.
Details, doesn't it? It's very cool.
Yeah, what are those 4-piece bars?
Yeah.
Sort of that what is it, like a branded
sort of
almost?
Yeah,
that's it.
Bar
old
padding.
GT stem and stuff. And I like it. Yeah. I think that's cool. I'd like to see more cool collabs between bike companies and people outside the industry in the future. I think that would be.
You do see it sometimes, like crossover with like cycling brands, fashion, that kind of thing. And sometimes they land. Sometimes it's a bit crass. Yeah. But it's definitely always an interesting talking point.
Yeah, definitely. Right, on to the bike vault. Okay, time for the bike vault, Isaac. We are going to be looking at some viewers' bikes that they've sent in. And now first up, we've got this. It is Tom's Nuke-Proof Mega from here in Bath, actually. He says, finally finished it, and it's looking all right, isn't it? It's not bad.
Yeah, there's some neat little touches in there, but...
Yeah, that Zeb, it's actually a really... I've got a Mega, very similar to this. Okay. I think that one's it
looks like
mixed
a mullet,
wheel size,
yeah.
But the fast suspension edition, which Nuke-Proof do, very nice. Zeb up front.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? I think that's a nice for me.
I reckon it's a nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Good work, Tom. Thank you for sending that one in. Next up, look at this beauty.
And we're not just talking about the bike. That dog.
Oh, yeah, look at the little doggo. I like that a lot. I like the colour.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I really like the colour there.
And when you see these in person, the sort of mint...
Hold on. I forgot the bell, mate. My apologies.
Could we do this?
This is for when it's a super nice. We got to ring the bell when it's a super nice. Holy moly. I mean, I'll be ringing that thing already.
I think so. Look at that.
Go on. No. That's a super nice bell, actually. This is Casper's Santa Cruz High Tower V3 from Sweden. Yeah. Oh, that is super nice. I like it. It's a good picture as well.
He says, and the dog is Jen. Very impressed with the new bike, he says.
Right, next up we've got Howard's Trek Remedy 7. Where are you, Howard? Castle Craig Borrowdale Dash. Very, very nice. What are we thinking to this one?
This is cool. I think bonus points the location on that one. It really,
it stands out, doesn't it?
Does.
What's he got on there? Some orange. The orange and the red, though, is a bit clashy.
It is. Plus the orange rotors. it's a risk, and
Do you think?
For me, I'm not sure if it's paid off.
So we're going to give that a nice. It's a super nice picture, but it's a nice bike. It's a bit clashy.
But it is going to ride nicely. That's the thing.
It is. So we super nice in there.
This is nice.
Nice. All right, very nice. Howard, nice.
Next up, we're looking at Mark's Orbea Oys H30. He sent this in from Craddock in the Eastern Cape, South Africa. It's a shame Blake's not here to rate this one, but...
Who?
Blake Sampson?
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Before?
I remember him. Right. I'm sorry, Blake. I'm joking. Yeah, this is a little beauty, isn't it? So this is...
It looks super functional, right? He's got a saddlebag. He's got his
big
Garmin on there.
Yeah, he looks like he's out for the long run.
For those South African days in the Veld.
Yeah, what are we giving it? What do you reckon?
I think it's nice. It's quite understated, and for me, it's a nice bike.
Okay, nice. Isaac has spoken. Nice. Next up, we're getting epic on this one. This is James's 22 Specialized Epic Evo from the Riparian Preserve in Gilbert, Arizona. I was just there. Very nice. Yeah. Equally hot and deserty.
I was wondering if he's taking this round the white line.
Yeah, God, I wouldn't ride white line on that. Or would I? Maybe with a dropper, actually. I probably would.
It looks like he's got a big long dropper on there, actually.
It does, and the biggest water bottle I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
monstrous.
That is amazing.
That's huge. This, obviously, James is out for some long rides. I can see those sort of really ergonomic, I forget the model. Anyway, the ones which are super comfy.
We're talking about his grips here, in case that wasn't...
Yeah, just to clarify, I'm glad we did. What are we giving that one?
I think this is a nice as well.
It's a nice, I agree.
Being sort of picky here, but I don't feel I can see the bike that well in this photo.
It's a bit shadowed, backlit almost. I like it, okay. We've got a harsh critic here. Oh, Lord.
This is super nice for me, straight off. Look at it.
God, you're going to get well with Martyn in the dirt shed.
Classic.
A Delta V from Franklin, Mount Trail.
93 Cannondale.
Yeah, it looks like it's from 93, doesn't it? It
does.
Head shock on there.
It's got all sorts of bits.
It's been 7 months in the making. Gosh. Speechless. Do you see that pause then? So you're giving it a super nice, you're taking it in. So you're giving that super nice, are you?
I hope you don't make me regret it.
Go on, it's your first dirt shed. I'm going to... Vigorous. A vigorous bell ringer. Next is, sick.
Yeah,
Kevin's
sick.
Transition PBJ from Kirkland, Washington.
Yeah. And he's done the paint himself.
Yeah, I like that.
That's very
I can relate, having painted my own. It's not as easy as it looks, and he's got sort of quite a few colours going on.
Yeah, and patterns. There's a sort of.
It's 90s inspired. Yeah.
On the chain station.
Yeah, I like that. That's do you know what? I'm going to give that because I like a nice clean dirt job bike. Anyway, so I'm actually going to give that a super nice. Thank you, Kevin.
Great job.
Who have we got next?
I think this is the final one we got up today. This is France's 2020 Transition Patrol Carbon. Look at this. Okay, it's just finished a new build, he says.
Hey, be proud of that. That's a good looking build. You got some cool colours. We got some purple, red.
He's got the oil slick chain on there as well.
Oh my Lord.
Purple calipers.
I do like a bit of oil slick. Do you like oil slick?
In the right place. Pedals, I think, suits well.
Okay, stem.
Maybe. For oil slick, I think it works if you've got maybe one oil slick part on a bike. And as soon as you're trying to match them, for me, it's a bit much.
Toff could get angry, yeah.
Oh dear, well.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Right. But no, Francis, it's a good looking bike. In your front room or something? Mrs. is brave, she's letting you keep bikes in there. What were you thinking on that one, Isaac?
This, again, it's a nice.
It is a nice. But that is it for the Bike Vault. Don't forget, if you want your bike to be featured on the Bike Vault, should we have a theme for next week? A theme of bikes?
Not oil slick.
Not oil slick. That is next week's theme. Don't forget, send them into the uploader linked down below. We love to see them, and anything else, in fact, do send them our way. But mate, we're done and dusted. Yeah. Isaac, it's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the team. Look, give Isaac a big welcome in the comments. Let us know down below. Until next time, everyone, thank you very much, and we'll see you later.